Hello, it's been a while since I've updated my blog, esminidaytrader.vox.com. So right now I'm trying to branch out into some of the other multimedia to give you a video presentation to quickly run through some of the days. As you can see on the blog, we had that period of the year earlier in the fall, setting our profit objective at $600 per day and showing you a string of days with time and sales to show you it's possible to set a goal like that and reach it every day. The markets now have become more volatile. It's changed a little bit of my thinking in the best way to deal with them. So in these videos you're going to see my trading for a period of let's take 7 days in a row, and the goal now is 712.50, which I chose simply because it seems more appropriate in the current volatility, easier to get some 3-tick, 4-tick trades, scalping. Also I've decided to show this demonstration at what I'm trading now, 3 contracts, because it simplifies a lot of things, which I'll try to explain as we go along, maybe in a second video, because these videos have to be under 10 minutes long. So here's the first day of our period, Wednesday, the day after the election. I quickly got close to the goal, but not quite. First trade, this is Greenwich Mean Time at Transact. They say that's the industry standard, although they're the only ones I've seen who use it, so I have to get used to it. When it says 2:49 p.m., it's really 8:49. So my first trade was 8:49, finished around 10:46, but was only at $675, so I took another trade later. But basically, just to show you what we did here is got a couple of trades quick off the low, and just to show you the idea of the method is I'm just catching spikes, very, very basic, simple trading, where I fade what I recognize as a little bit of an extreme of a short-term spike. I find this very easy to do. The trades are very short. You can see that the first one was 8 seconds long. The next one was longer, about 30-40 seconds. The next one was about 13 seconds, and so on. So this is in and out, very short-term exposure to any risk, just taking a tick or two. When I'm 3 contracts, 2 ticks is $75, so you get $155 in a couple of minutes. $150. $37.50 is just 1 tick. I don't waste any time. If the trade isn't immediately given 2 or 3 ticks, I get out with 1 tick. Sometimes I even have to take a break even, like over here. Don't like to do those because I still pay $3.50 per contract for commission on every one of those. So 3 contracts is $10.50. So I don't want to get 0, but it's better than taking a loss. I'm very, very conservative. Trades last a very, very short amount of time. And it doesn't require any genius or tremendous skill other than looking at the momentum and speed of a move, looking at support and resistance. These are the market profile levels. There's the point of control previous day. There's the value area low. Broke the value area low. I faded it a couple times. All these trades are really fading the expectation of the pause at the value area. Didn't stay there too long. Went almost tried to get to the point of control. All these trades were fading the resistance of natural market flow to get up to that next level so soon. And then on the way down, this is the opening range here, and it didn't stop as much as I liked it to, so I didn't take any chances, just took a tick there, got out of this one very quickly, and then got this one here. So there I was at 675. I go for my goal. If I just took a break here after an hour and whatever it was, an hour and a half of trading almost, and just came back, spent 1 minute. This trade lasted well, actually a minute and a half, and this was an earlier close. Just took a tick, got my goal, 750 for the day. So that was November 5th, the day after the election. Here's November 6th. Again, market was going down, and it didn't go. I didn't have the opportunity in the morning. Didn't take my first trade till well, actually I took it pretty early at about 8. Looks like 8:37, and then another one at 8:52. Must have missed one over here. So just took a tick on that one. 2 ticks from the high of the day. People would say, "Oh, gee, you should stay in longer," but this is the way I trade. Just wait till I get the spikes that I think are extremely high probability. You'll see as we go through these 7 days that there was not a losing trade in this 7 days of trading. So we're just taking a scalp, a spike down here. Looks like it's stretched. I'll just take a tick. I'll take a tick here. This was a day where I wasn't very efficient in my trading. I had a lot of 1-tick trades, but I'm not going to stay in too long, and just go for if that's all I can get, that's all I can get. Prefer to get at least 2 ticks. The $75 ones are 2 ticks. There's 75, 37.50, 37.50 all the way up until I get my goal, 48 contract. This one I went a little over. I guess it was coming down. I was enjoying myself, didn't notice, and got an extra tick to exceed the goal. I don't do that very often. We like to just stick with the plan. But you know, occasionally you just take 1 or 2. But I don't like to come back later in the day. The goal keeps me out of the afternoon when I might give away profits if I get too greedy. So here we are. That was November 6th. Let's look at November 7th. Okay, here we go again. This time it was a straight up move after the first half hour, 9 o'clock turn, which is very common. Big spike up, took a tick. Now I found as I was taking a tick, it wasn't pulling back enough for me. I suspected I had to let it get a little more stretched. Still, just kept taking 1 tick. I got my range a little bit here. This was a good level, and got a couple of 2 ticks, 2 ticks. Another one just won, another 2 ticks, 2 ticks. This one I ended up with a scale. We might talk about that a little later in a second session, but this is another technique I occasionally use. I'm trading very, very small for my account size, so 3 contracts is extremely conservative with my amount of equity, and therefore I'm picking zones of trading, and sometimes I might average into a position, but that's another one of those things they say you shouldn't do. Just like they say always trade with the trend, don't try to pick tops or bottoms. You can see every one of these trades is against the trend. I think that's the easiest way to trade, because it's a lot easier to look at a very, very short-term exhaustion, in my opinion, than it is to know when a trend's going to change, just like this one. In hindsight it looks easy, but it doesn't look so easy when you're seeing it go up real fast like this, and you know, to know that that's going to be the high of the day. So this one came very quickly. Got the 712.50 by looks like 9:42. So the first trade was 8:56 to 9:42. So it took less than an hour to get our goal for the day. And this is another advantage of this approach to trading, that you have very little time exposure. You don't get exhausted. You don't get burned out. And you make a good income. $712.50 every day is it's a good return for 1 hour. And you know, sometimes it takes 2 hours, maybe sometimes even a little longer. But when it's short like this, you have more energy the next day. So we'll look at the next day trading. Maybe we'll cut the tape here. And then actually the next day was a Monday, because the 7th was a Friday. Let's just put it up quick here. Here it is, 712.50 on this day. There's our longer term 800 tick chart. We'll talk about how I use that maybe in the next session. Here trades came pretty quick. Got the goal by oh, actually this is the day I overslept. Started real late. First trade around 9:30, and got the 712.50, 11:50. So we'll stop this tape here and go on to the rest of the days in our 7 days of trading.